I watched all of you play. You're incredibly gifted, and I think a lot of times incredibly gifted people have flaws that their gifts make up for, but they think their flaws are part of their strength. And Deion was not the greatest corner to ever play the game, in my opinion.
That's fine.
Because of his arrogance. God bless.
Just because of his arrogance.
No. I'm saying I don't think that's what made him great. God gave him some incredible gifts in the womb, and he maximized that and worked hard and did all that. But it's not the arrogance. The arrogance to me is a shield or a beard for some insecurity, and just to be quite honest, when I see people that over the top, when I see people, he's my age, we're 56, we're the same class. I see people still wearing gold chains at 56, that's some insecurity, and because I bought some gold chains. And
I never wore gold chain in the beginning, but I got me a nice Cuban now.
That ain't the level I'm talking about. He run around with Run DMC. And again, I'm not a Deion hater. I just
got a little male jealousy.
I don't. I really don't. I would love for Deion to be a success. Humility is at the foundation of all sustainable success. Sustainable success. Swagger and all this other stuff we love to talk about. We love to rap about it. We gotta have it. Put it on display. Yeah. That's all worthless.
But his patience.
Some of the things you were telling me.
No, I'm telling you.
Are humble acts.
I'm telling you.
The patience, the work ethic. You talking about when he's driving 90 minutes to go coach high school football.
Yeah.
That's humility.
Yes.
But I see too much arrogance to think that it's sustainable.
He's a marketing machine. There's no question about it. You can't fault him for that. From day one, back in the day, maybe he when he was drafted and he was playing baseball and football, he was feeling it, and it was all because of him. Now he gives the glory to God
and himself.
Well, I mean, I think he deserves some.
I don't. Not as a Christian. I can.
Well, we can argue this. At what level of Christian
I've
is?
accomplished, again, and he's not at a very high level. In the sports writing deal, I've accomplished a lot. It has nothing to do with me. Nothing. Anything you accomplish on football, you may not know it, but one day you'll find out it didn't have nothing to do with you. This is for believers, if you're a believer, and it's just factual. And so I don't think Deion doesn't realize that, and I just think at our age,
nothing to do with this. It's already written. You just got to live it.
No, it's not written. But dude, I'm so flawed and so messed up and so.
Oh no, I'm born in the sin. I got that part.
I'm so unworthy.
I only need faith as big as a mustard seed. I'm fine. You talk about a belief? No, come on. I was raised in the church. You beat me to Sunday school and you meet me at church.
Here's what happens, though. Here's what happens with great athletes. It literally, though, I mean, you have so much success, you get so much adulation, you get that it clouds things, and you do start believing. You make your own self an idol. You make your own, and it's called idolatry. You make your own self an idol. I've been through it to a lesser level. To a far lesser level, but yeah, had a lot of success.
Y'all almost won.
So no, I'm talking about as a journalist. As a journalist,
I'm just checking.
I'm a Hall of Fame journalist.
Good afternoon. I pray that you're feeling blessed and highly favored on today. Getting right into things. So earlier this week, Jason Whitlock struck again. Now, while he has made an excellent living for himself, being a journalist, really, in my opinion, known for his hot takes, and now he has chosen to do his own thing on his show Fearless, and shout out to him for that. Over the course of the years, he has obviously established some good relationships throughout the sports industry. Oftentimes, he lets his insecurities show. And even beyond this, like most good speakers, they feel that they can dress up anything and explain it in a way that will persuade you to see things from their point of view, as opposed to what it really is. In other words, a good use of rhetoric. Now, this has worked for him because oftentimes he gets away with it, and sometimes it's so blatant, I feel that he doesn't even believe what's coming out of his mouth. He is simply using this in order to go viral or to make headlines. But since being independent, he's turned it up a notch, and if you watch this channel, the number one thing that aggravates me about people with a platform is inconsistency and hypocrisy. He is notorious for this very thing. I remember one time he was speaking on how a certain individual would never say certain things to his face, insinuating that he would cause physical harm to that particular individual. Now, after this, he would go on to say some things about one Jalen Rose. He would, slander his name and speak on it in a derogatory manner. And so Jalen Rose basically told him that he can get them hands in a roundabout way. And then he called himself taking the high road and tried to say how we as black men need to do better and we not in the hood. And as adults, there are other ways to solve conflict as opposed to utilizing fisticuffs. Come on, big man, who you fooling now? And now he stooped to an all new low by utilizing Christianity in order to slander the name of Coach Prime, aka Deion Sanders. Now, if you've been keeping up with Deion, there's no need to go into his phenomenal Hall of Fame career. I'll stick more so to his coaching endeavors, which are more recent. He started off coaching Jackson State, did an extraordinary work there, or at that program, and really turned it around in essence. Then, with integrity, he took his talents to Colorado, and against all odds, and a good number of the media, in fact, hating on him, he had started off 2-0, and Whitlock came out and started talking about Deion arrogance, so he's not a good coach. Bro, what are you talking about? I speak on this all the time. The primary difference between arrogance and confidence, and that mainly being one is false and the other is rooted in truth. And when you come to a losing organization, it is very difficult to change the entire mentality of a team. But Deion was cut out for this job, and he's done it very well. Everywhere he goes, he has made it his brand, literally, to be a winner. And he is not disappointed. And it can't be arrogance because he has backed it up and proved it everywhere he's went. Almost speaking prophetically. Or after Whitlock made these statements, Warren Sapp called him out for hating. He tried to use Christianity and said, when you're a believer, you don't take credit for your work. It's all God's work. And then he went on to compare his career to Deion's and said, well, I'm a Hall of Fame journalist, and when I look back over things, I am not responsible for my success. It's the Lord. Now, what just happened here? He utilized religion as a weapon, much like a white man would, in order to rationalize his hate and insecurity. Ridiculous. And this burns me up because coming from a person who actually has a love, a reverence, and a respect for the Most High, religion often rubs me the wrong way because pastors and other religious leaders could care less about if they're misusing the gospel or even tarnishing the name of the Lord, as long as it serves their purpose. And this buster, in this case, tried to mask evil and hate by saying some halfway truth in relation to the Most High. Ridiculous. Anybody can clearly see that out-of-shape Whitlock is the best definition of insecure. He oftentimes clowns himself on being a fat man and a trick and having failed to reach the same level of success as some of his counterparts. And he's clearly hating on someone favored by the Most High and unapologetically experiencing new levels of success in all of his endeavors and not playing the game the right way. Actually kicking doors down for our people and young black men alike in the meantime. It's a damn shame, But Deion, keep on doing your thing. We love you on this channel. And Whitlock, man, do better. Stop being a sucker, man. It ain't never too late to change your ways and stop being a buster, man. Y'all jump in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. And until next time, certainly, be blessed.